Hey,
Welcome back to yet another episode of the Hectic Way Podcast. I'm your host, Kate Conway,
DeAndre Rios.
and we are here with the man who single-handedly carries the city of Lubbock on his back, Izzy Money Vintage.
Where is it money?
So, did you ever think that you'd be in this position where you had a storefront in central Lubbock?
Honestly, I didn't. So I started off just selling like in my house or in my apartment because I was doing markets, and it was kind of easy to just have the store in my apartment and then move it out every time I did a pop-up. And that was cool and all, but then my friend Michael Seeley over there at 444, he told me that he was opening up a store or a tattoo shop over there on Glen Goodacre in University, and he asked me, he was like, hey, do you want to have like a spot in here? I was like, oh, not really. I was never really planning on like having my own store. But I was like, I'll just try it out. So it was like 100 square foot room, and I was just selling out of there, like to mostly college students. And in my time there, I met like I had a bunch of clientele, like a bunch of tech students, athletes.
Shoot, I happen to work there for telling you.
Work there. I was there for a while, and we just like, it was good, but it was so small. Like I would have people shopping in there, and then there would be other people like waiting outside like the store just to get in, because like 4 people could comfortably shop in there, because it was a 100 square foot room. But I mean, like whenever the racks were on the walls, it was like maybe 40 square foot.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and then we would have like 5-10 people in there at once, bro. It'd be jam-packed. I mean,
It was crazy.
majority of the people there, we would always get like, it looks a whole lot bigger in like online. It's like,
perception is everything.
yeah,
That
shout out to-
0.5,
yeah, literally.
that 0.5 is something crazy. A 0.5 camera, it makes it look big.
Definitely.
But I found out I was having a baby, and I was like, man, like I had to take another step, because she was born, but she was in the hospital for 2 months because she was 2 months early. So I was like, damn, I gotta do something. So I started looking at places, and this is the first place that I looked at actually. I was like, damn, like it has a lot of potential. Like you couldn't tell looking at it, but I could just tell because of the area. Like being from Lubbock, I know where all the college students live. I know where like that 34th is like all small businesses. It's literally like, I think it's the world's largest, like, or USA's largest like strip of small businesses on one road.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
it's been
been
crazy. Yeah, someone came in here and told me that. And I was like, damn, like whenever I was a kid, like I always, like if I was gonna do something, I thought about it, I was like, I'd want to be on 34th.
Yeah.
And I saw this spot, I was like, damn, I'm gonna do it. So after, I think it was 11 months there, I signed the lease here March 1st of 2023 or 2024. And I had 3 free months. So
Yeah,
they gave me 3
yeah.
months to get it ready.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I can get this ready in 2 weeks. Like if I hire the right contractor.
Yep.
So literally the day I signed it, I called someone. I was like, hey, you think you can do this in like 2 weeks so I can get to selling? He was like, yeah, we can. So they came in here, they knocked all the walls down, they threw the floors, they painted, and that was it. I just kept the same lights. I was like, let's just open.
Yeah.
And Louis helped me like put the racks. My brother, because I didn't have any money, so I was like, I gotta get some people that like my friends that have always been there for me. Like,
Well, shout out to friends,
yeah,
too.
like they liked what I was doing, so there was no problem for them to come like help me set it up. So we set it up in 2 weeks, and on the 3rd week, I just gave it a week of promoting, and then on the 3rd week we just opened.
Yeah, dude, and you were here for the grand opening, right?
Yeah, bro. It feels like it was longer than a month ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was March 22nd. And I'd always go thrifting with my mom, just get like stuff that we needed, honestly. And me and my brother, we would look for like cool shit. And I never knew like there was a market for it until 2020. And I started selling on Depop. And I was working, and I was going to school.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was working and going to school at the same time. I was like, damn, I hate both of these. Like I hate school and I hate working for someone.
Yeah.
Like, and I know the people that I worked for hated me, because I was like, I was really just doing whatever I wanted. Like I was getting the job done, but I was just like doing it at my own pace, like not really listening to them. I was like, man, I need to stop doing this, like wasting my time and others' time. So what did I start doing? I did my first market in 2021 with Guap Did 'em.
Yeah.
We did it at, what is that, barbershop?
Overtime.
Overtime, yeah, we did it there.
You were also part of my first event, which was the LitCon thing.
Yeah, what year was that?
That was like,
That was 2021.
yeah, 2021.
Yeah,
bro.
2021. That's what I was doing. I was doing pop-ups and stuff. Yep.
Dude, it's crazy how long, like how far we've actually how long and how far you've come. Like we've known each other
Such
for
a short amount of time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And
I started selling, really started selling 2021. And then I opened that first store in 2023. It was kind of quick. Like people usually do it after like 5 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I need to do something. Like I'm just gonna keep like going to that next step.
Yeah. How do you ensure that you keep making that next step? Like,
just by the clientele that I build. Like I built a pretty good community of people that like what I'm doing. Like they wanna be involved in it.
The support, the collaborations, I feel like help a lot in this, especially in this town, since a lot of people know each other.
Yeah.
And so seeing you collaborate with, I mean, Texas Tech for one, which is,
Crazy.
that's big, dude. That's just the tip top as you can get here in Lubbock, I would say.
Yeah,
And
especially
then-
being from Lubbock, like that's just something
yeah, bro.
I never even thought I would do. Like here, whenever I
baby.
started this, Wreckham forever.
Forever. What's been the biggest obstacle that you've came to realize over this entire just process?
I'd say the biggest obstacle is just keeping inventory flowing. Like no one really wants to come in and see like the same thing, especially my regulars.
Yeah.
And I don't have like the money to just replace everything on the racks like some stores can. So what I do is I make sure I have like 1,000 pieces in here. Like I counted them. And the way to make it look like 1,000 pieces look new every week is I just move everything around. Like these jerseys, last week those jerseys were over here. Like this is over here. It's not really like I'm like tricking like anyone that comes in, but like people like to see that it looks new. Like I'm sure they look at the racks and like, oh, this is the same stuff. It's just moved. But, like it's just like off first glance, you're like, oh, it looks different in here. Like at least he's moving it around, not just like being stagnant in his business. So like that helps me get over that obstacle of not being able to have like a new inventory set every month. Like you go into like a H&M, like it's different every month.
Well, I feel like when I come shopping here, like maybe, like you say, like the inventory, sometimes things get overlooked. So like, you know, to go through 1,000 pieces in like an hour or two, I think most people will probably hit 1 or 2 racks, mainly like looking for what they're wanting. And then like sometimes it's like, oh crap, I didn't see this the last time I came. So I find that to be very like, almost like an Easter egg hunt. It's almost like you are thrifting when you
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
It's all heat.
Yeah.
literally.
And bro, I really appreciate like the people, like I don't care, like if you do come in here and look for like a certain thing, I get that, that's cool. But the people that come in here and they look at every single rack. Like there's this one girl who comes here, every time she comes here, she probably comes here once a month too, which is cool. Like she knows when to come. But she looks through every rack, like, and she'll double back and go grab a piece that she wants.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Aside from the business obstacles, do you ever run into any personal obstacles?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say like 20, I don't know what years, but for a while I was like drinking a lot, like really because I had the freedom to, like I had this, like I'm doing this on the side and I didn't have a job and I didn't really have any discipline and I knew like a bunch of people at the bar, so I get free stuff. So I would drink a lot and it never really got to the problem where I was like in trouble with the law or like anything like that. But it was like getting to that point where I could like, you know, like just be drunk in public.
Yeah, and be okay. And it's like
Putting yourself in dangerous situations.
and then I think you know, having old Bowie kind of helped
definitely.
you.
Yeah, when I had Bowie, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get sober, like not drink anymore. So and like that has directly correlated to my business doing better. Like,
Just like that discipline and stuff like that. That's awesome, dude.
it was I started drinking July 25th, 2023. So it's almost 2 years.
Dude, shout out to sobriety.
Yeah,
For real.
sobriety is the best thing that ever happened to me, for sure. Like I wouldn't have this for sure if I was still drinking. But that goes back to Bowie. Like, if I didn't have Bowie, I wouldn't have quit drinking.
Facts.
And I wouldn't have this.
Mhm.
So, like, I owe everything to my daughter.
Shout out Bowie.
Yeah, shout out her. If you come to the store, you'll see her. Like,
Yeah.
she'll be here running
She's the
around.
#1 employee, by the way.
Yeah.
Always employee of the month.
Bro does not follow child labor laws.
Yeah, she hangs up stuff on the rack. She checks people out.
Yeah. She lets Louis know when he's like, messing
Yeah.
up or stuff like that,
Yeah, she's probably the smartest 1-year-old you ever meet on the retail side of stuff.
Facts. So here's my question. What's your favorite piece, whether it be like a poster, a hat, or a piece of clothing, like in the shop that you have right
In
now?
the shop, let me see. Let me grab it. This was like I think it was the beginning of December. Tech came in and they told me that they wanted to do a shoot for their new red jerseys, and they're like, yeah, we'll bring a player in there. Like, we'll get a whole shoot in there. Like, you can use the videos for your own. Like, they wouldn't be able to tag me or pay me just because like I'm not a corporate sponsor. But I was like, that we can
Not
do that.
yet.
Not yet. But I was like, yeah, we can do that. That's like a dream of mine. Like when I was
Right.
this, I was like, man, that'd be cool if I could ever collab with Tech. And like they weren't able to tag me or anything, but I had everyone tag me in the comments.
Yeah.
Spamming it so much.
Yeah, everyone spammed that post. And what's it called? Here's a post right here.
Boop.
And yeah, like all the comments were just like shop Izzy money, like it's a good store, whatever. That's goaltending. And
They were watching the game.
yeah, that just brought me a bunch of business. Like, it was crazy.
It's awesome.
And Chance McMillan signed it, and he gave me the piece, the artwork. So, like 20 years from now, that'd be something like I can just show everybody, like that. Yeah, this happened here.
That's some dad lore right there. Like, Bowie's gonna ask, like, hey, Dad, when did you get this? Like, oh, back in old 2023, 2024,
It's
all
like
gray and
2050.
everything. Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's crazy because I remember when you were in the smaller shop and then like coming to this, like, one, the turnover was so quick. Two, just the amount of people like locally that were just like coming into the shop just to come and see it, not even to buy anything, regardless of the fact they just wanted to see like, oh, okay, like he moved.
Bro, it's really just an experience walking in. Even for people that just want to like look around, bro. Like, it's sick.
Yeah, all the memorabilia, like there's stuff out here that is probably older than your grandma or about the same age.
Yeah.
And
then stuff that's newer than.
no, I don't think anything is in here.
Well,
dude.
bro, I mean, there's a couple. I see a couple Guap posters out there.
Yeah.
And
All the local stuff. I make sure to have the local stuff in here.
Shout out the locals.
speaking of local stuff, I see your merch a lot. So you don't just sell vintage, but you also sell your own merch, which those are vintage.
Merch are vintage, it's vintage pieces. Like even that corduroy hat.
Right here.
It's a vintage blank. I found a dude selling a lot of them for, I think it was like 60 hats, 60 corduroy hats. So I bought them all. I got them all embroidered and they sold out. They sold out pretty quick.
Yeah.
It was there whenever I dropped them.
That was like the first day, my first day at Izzy Money Vintage.
Yeah,
And
did a shoot.
yep.
How would you rate him on a boss? As a boss?
Honestly, 10 out of 10, bro. Like, he don't put up with shit.
bro.
He don't put up with no BS, all right? He diligent. He grinder. He grind like day and night, all right? Regardless. Them first Fridays, boy, that's the 14-hour assist for you right there, bro.
Legit, that video, putting that together, bro, like that really showed the process of just what goes into. I mean, the first Friday. I mean, it's like,
Yeah. I know we didn't even get that's what I want to do next time we do it is getting the, like, whenever I pull it back into the U-Haul and then bring it back here.
Yeah.
And then me and Louie like spent like an hour setting it back up
Yeah.
for Saturday morning because I'm open at 12.
Yeah. So what is your hours right now currently?
So I'm open Monday through Saturday, 12 to 7.
Okay.
Go Sunday.
Yeah, nice.
I need one day off. I would work it, but that would just be like too much. Really, just because like I have stuff I have to do for the shop on
course.
Sundays.
Yeah.
And I don't have an employee for like the summer or winter, like when the students are gone, because it's slow.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of time with Bowie here. We just chill, like we run around and
That's
stuff.
awesome. So that's like, aside from the shop, it also brings you like a closer connection with you and your daughter, and
Yeah,
like
definitely.
it's gonna be something that I think she looks back on like through her life and be like, damn, like my dad owned a vintage store. Like I think that's so cool. Like that's awesome. That's
Yeah, it's cool. Like She's gonna remember like the experience she had here, like hanging out. Like she's not gonna be in daycare.
Facts.
Yeah, that's the cool part. Like owning your own business, you can when you have a kid, you can just have them with you. It's a lot different. Like a lot of kids don't get that time with their dad.
Yeah.
To get to hang out with them, and that's what my grandma tells me a lot. She's like a lot of people don't do what you're doing.
Yeah.
With Bowie, like even if I had a business, like they would just like send her to daycare. Like yeah, I'm doing this, but I can multitask. But when it's busy, I have to I just hired someone. Y'all saw him. He was here. He was a regular here, and I was like, man, like he's a cool guy. Like I know he can. Like I trust him. Like just from my experience talking to him and stuff. And I was gonna. I told him I was like, yeah, you can work here for sure. Like figure something out. Even though he works at HEB, but like part-time here is like perfect what I need. Like I don't need someone to have this as a full-time job. Yeah. I'm not there yet, so like.
Cause you're still very involved with the growth and the regular day days.
Yeah, he'll be here and I'll be here too.
Yeah.
Which is always good.
Yeah, definitely.
Where do you ever think that you'll open up another store?
No, I think I just like if I'm in Lubbock, no, I just like I would want my like own like standalone shop, you know, not like two stores. I just think that's like too much. Like if I had like this like big location here and say like this isn't like plausible, but like if I like knocked it down and had like another part, like
Hey, I bet
because like this is kind of like a 3-in-1 area.
For sure.
Because I have the register, the shopping experience, and then like a chill spot over there.
Facts.
Where people can like play the game and stuff. People love playing the game.
Yeah.
PS2, I got 64.
Yep.
Shout out Cade.
Yeah.
He had a fix today. He gave me a broken 60.
I ain't doing no bulky 64.
And that sounds like something Kate would do.
Nah,
Not a lie, bro.
bro, I would never do that.
What is that day-to-day, that nitty-gritty, the, early morning, sleepless nights look like for you?
So like say I get some packages delivered. Okay. Like cause I do go out and like search for stuff a lot. Like especially cause I need like tech items to keep that tech rack full.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. Like Thursday through Sunday, I'll go to like estate sale, yard sales.
They hate to see him coming, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll hit up people on Facebook. I'll see them post one item, and I'll just message them, see if they got anything else. I'll go look through their garage, whatever. Like I don't care what time it is, like 9. So
You at least ask them if full.
yeah.
He walking in there.
They're cool with it. They trust me. And say I get all those clothes, like no telling where they came from, or whatever. So like I'll get them, and I won't get home till like 7 because I was working here all day.
Yeah.
And so when I'm here, I'll sort them by color and stuff, and then I'll put them in bags by each color, so I can wash them like inside out. And then whenever I get home, I'll start that load, and the loads take like an hour and 40 minutes because like I want them to get washed thoroughly.
Yeah.
And it's only 20 items per load. Say I have like 200 items, they're like 10 loads, so an hour and a half. So that's some math.
15 hours.
I don't know that math. And so I don't have like, you would think I wouldn't have the time to get it ready by 12 p.m. to come over here to steam it, tag it, throw mold for it, like,
Post it on Depop.
So throughout the night, like that first load would start at like 8. And then whenever it's done, I'll put it in the dryer. I'll hang dry stuff that doesn't need to be in there. And then I'll just keep doing that. So say it's like 1 a.m. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for bed. But I'll set a alarm on my phone for every hour so I can get up, switch the load, fold the ones from the dryer, put them in a box, and then just go back to bed. And the alarm will go up again. And I'll just keep doing that throughout the night. So I'll probably average like 3 hours of sleep.
Both sleepwalking and working,
For real. My girl is just doing the laundry. I'm like, man, this is a lot. So I love it. Like I get up, I get in like a euphoric state where I'm like, damn, I love doing this, and I love getting these clothes clean. Like, and with the whites, cause like and there's a video of me that Kay did of me like prepping the whites.
Yeah.
So I get all those ready before I go to bed, so they could sit for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I'll wash those last. So I wait, and then I finally wake up at 8, just keep going, get some coffee, and then just like chill, think about my day, and get everything ready by like 11:40, and then just load it all up in my car, now my truck, and I'll just bring it up here, steam it, tang it, all the way to like 7, and then at 7, I'll do some type of promo for it, and I'll like the whole day though I'll have to be thinking of like creative ways like display the stuff that I'm putting out,
For sure.
which is something I don't see a lot of stores doing, because like you hear what I'm doing, like no one like feels like they have the time to get that done.
Yeah.
But like my drops are they're something that people like come on Monday to see.
Yeah, it's one of those things that people like mark on the calendar, and it's like, yo, Izzy's about to drop, so we better be there, because if not, we're gonna miss out.
But yeah, that restock grind is something different.
Because you're doing how many restocks a month?
Every Monday, so yeah, like
about
4.
so like 4.
Wow.
And like the whole time I have Bowie too.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of her and doing that.
Yeah.
And she gets like my full attention, and then like on the side I have to do all that.
Yeah. Yeah. So how is that like? I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but how is that really translated, like your personal life through your business life, and like what have you gotten from it? You know, I know discipline is one.
So like, what kind of values did it kind of instill?
It's just like so like in my personal life I have people that like that I provide for. So like in a sense it's like I'm providing a life for them, and I'm providing like at the same time clothes for like people that they can express themselves, man. Which really holds like it holds a really good place in my heart, where I'm like, man, like I'm actually doing something for people. Like it might not seem like it looks like I just sell clothes, but I really enjoy it.
People walk out of the shop feeling cooler, bro.
No, yeah, for
I
real.
mean, bro, shout out Izzy for this shirt.
Dude,
I mean,
look at this.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now.
Scripted, they just wear it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I could think maybe 60 to 70% of my closets is.
Okay, I'm gonna admit, literally every single thing I own is Izzy Money Vintage. It didn't help that I worked here, and then aside from that, like I also have some things that Izzy is like, you know what, I can maybe sell this, so he'll do me justice and let me swap some things. But dude, I mean, it really doesn't get better than shopping local, supporting your friends, and honestly looking.
Fly.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's one thing. Having the shop has helped me like just get my style up, like kind of like wear new things.
Yeah.
So I wear these pants probably like 3 times a week.
It's his uniform
I
though.
love these pants though. But you can see in that video I did, like these pants can go with anything, any top or hat that you want to wear.
Yeah.
Wear some neutral color shoes, you're good. So yeah, really. And one thing I want to like tell people whenever they're shopping, like coming in here for a whole fit is cool, but just collecting pieces over time will definitely help with your wardrobe.
Facts.
Like, you can go shop for a fit, like say you have something to do that day, like get that fit, but with those pieces you cop from that, like you can style those in so many ways.
Yeah.
So have you had these plants throughout this entire store so far that you've had it?
Yeah, so when I opened, I got this one, and I already had this same plant at my house, and I've had that one for going on 5 years now. So like this Birds of Paradise is like my favorite type of plant. Like I just like love the way it grows. I love how big it gets. Like the one in my house is huge, but this one, it gets a lot more sun, so it grows a lot better. But the other one's staying afloat. But yeah, whenever I started like really like making money off of this and like it being my job, before that it was a hobby, but whenever I started making money on it, I was like, all right, I needed to do something that, you know, like brings joy to me, that I'm not like getting money from. Like you're not, you know, it's not like a job. Like it can get stressful sometimes. The stress is a good feeling.
Yeah.
But
Stressing is a blessing.
yeah. So with the plants, like it's just something fun. Like I love seeing them grow. I love like when I get problems with them, I can, you know, I have someone that he comes in the shop, and he works for the head of horticulture department at Tech.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just send him a picture of the plant, and he'll tell me what to do with it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, through the shop, I made connections for my hobby.
That's
Which
awesome.
has helped me grow my hobby of like.
Legitimately grow your hobby.
Literally, yeah. That's fucking awesome, dude.
gross bad boy.
Yeah, this one's.
Please for
Yeah,
doing
so
this.
in 2025, I really wanted to, you know, like grow my business a lot, and you know, like grow my plants, like get them some healthy plants in here. I bought that one over there. You couldn't see it, but it wasn't in good condition when I got it. So I got it for sale at Lowe's, right at Home Depot. And I was like, I can work on this one, try to get it back to life.
That's awesome. Any goals
Yeah, what's the goals you have?
for this year?
So this is a part of my goal. Really, is to put out like new forms of content on Instagram. Just like because my Instagram was just closed mostly, not really like me, and like I really wanted to put a face to the name. Like it's already my name in the store. So I was like, if I get in front of the camera more,
Bro,
Izzy.
people for the longest thought I was Izzy, and I was like, nah, bro. That's the homie, dude.
I let other people be Izzy. But now I wanna grow the store around like me.
Yeah.
Like when people come in, they're like, oh, this is the owner. Like that's pretty cool. Like we see him all the time on Instagram and stuff. Like he's here, he's talking to us. Like it's not like a big deal. It sounds like I'm making like, oh,
Nah, it's customer service.
It's like personability.
Nah, yeah.
It's a big part of business.
Because before, I like think about it like this. Like, let's say they haven't gone to the shop and all they know is the Instagram. So it's like, hey, my name's Israel, yada, yada, yada. So they know you before they even come into the shop. And it's like one of those things where like, hey, bro, I know who you are. And you're like,
Familiar face.
hey, man, what's up? Like, you know, it's easy conversation starter and
Conversation.
easy conversation starter. Yeah.
it's Izzy.
But yeah, the content's been going crazy. These past few days, I know Kay's been going crazy on some videos for Izzy, and dude, I mean, I'm excited to see what this year brings, what new endeavors come from it, and aside from that, like the memories that we're gonna be able to capture, you know, in this store. So I think I kind of want to shop around, to be completely honest with you.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I saw a piece over here that I'm trying to grab before they close.
Closing time.
So yeah, guys, we're over here on 34th Street, 3418 34th Street, Lubbock, Texas. We're open Monday through Saturday, 12 to 7. We're closed on Sundays, but if you want to book an appointment Sunday, say you're coming into town or something, or you got some shopping you want to do for someone, pull up. I'll be here all the time.